trained.
Why? It's too awful.
I trained with Jeralt.
Why? It's too...
Thank you. Now I've...
Wow. Wow. It's all because... Hey. It's all because... This could be used. This will be useful. It's that. I have deep. It seems I've.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours? Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. You really seem to appreciate our assistance. Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look. Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me. It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things? Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine. I'd like to work in the church one day, I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Let's get this over with.
I am a little uneasy.
Done.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
It's all instinct now.
There you are. I was looking for you. I need a favor. Yes, it's an unusual favor. My father sent a messenger. He wants me to return to Fraldaria's territory. Rodriga Shiel Fraldarius, the highest-ranking member of the Fargus nobility. I believe you've met him, so I heard. But about the favor. You're familiar with the tragedy of Dusker, I presume? After the king's death, public order disintegrated. Bandits continue to raid villages across the kingdom, including those within Fraldaria's territory. My father says he needs my help driving the bandits away. Precisely. Good guess. Perhaps I shouldn't pull you into this. It stems from my family's failure to secure the region. But honestly, I want to see you in action. I never tire of watching you fight. And it'll be much more interesting for you than the training ground. Or maybe this task, driving off bandits, seems dull to a former mercenary? Excellent. While I'm at it, I have a second favor to ask of you. Could you recruit more fighters? I bet there will be willing volunteers if you're the one inviting them. I'll set off on my own and meet up with you there. Struggling to defeat some bandits? What a pathetic old man my father is. Some villagers are trapped. Let's help them escape.
Felix, my son, you finally brought reinforcements.
Ready.
What should I do? Not good enough.
Stay focused.
Here goes. Let us away. feel my strength building.
I'll give it my all. That's how it goes.
I'll crush them all.
Here we go.
I'll go.
I'll cut through. I'm on it.
I must call it a day.
Everything will be fine. Good people of this hamlet, escape while you can.
Doing my part.
Great job.
I aim for greatness. Have I improved some?
Is that all?
Let's begin.
That worked out.
Let's go.
The strong...
Luck wasn't with you.
I'll do my best.
I will not.
Even I am.
Ah! No! Prepare yourself!
So it's you, from the Officers' Academy. Thank you for taking such good care of my son. It pains me to trouble you, but I humbly request your assistance in helping to secure the villagers' safe escape.
Just let me at him.
That should do it. We've chased those ruffians away for good.
Thank you so much for your assistance. Please, accept this small gift as thanks.
We are grateful for your help. I doubt those bandits will stop anytime soon, but at least this village is safe. This village was important to the late king. If we hadn't saved it, I wouldn't have been able to face His Majesty.
How foolish.
Pardon?
We were protecting your subjects, not your ego. I don't give a damn as to whether you can bring yourself to face a dead king.
I will not tolerate such language from you.
I came here to hone my blade and to save innocent people. I suppose if I had died, you would say the same thing you did after Glenn's death. He died like a true knight. I have nothing more to say. I'm going back.
I'm sorry you had to see that. He's been that way for 4 years now. Of course, I understand his sentiment, to some extent. It all comes down to, well, a difference of opinion. So that's how you feel about it. How fortunate Felix is to have met someone like you. There's nothing as heartening as having someone around who really understands you. He's an odd boy, thick-headed in some ways, but he's my son all the same. I'm glad he has you to look after him.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about. A childhood friend who's always causing trouble, my family, things like that. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court. An enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out? Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence, but we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Protect Ingrid! Don't let anyone get near her!
Haha! You'll never escape!
Stay focused.
I'll give it my all.
I'll go. Why am I even here?
Here we go.
I'm on it.
What should I do?
I'll cut through.
That's my cue.
Ready.
I'll increase the reward. Now hurry up and capture that girl.
That merchant is giving orders to the bandits. I bet if we take him out, reinforcements will cease.
I'm starting to see results.
Oh, I won!
Can't take much more.
Too slow.
You're weak.
It's an ambush! Ingrid's in trouble!
It's over. Should I have held back? Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Not so fast! Gonna need you to move!
You're out of luck.
Impressive.
Another win. Nothing.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Let's be careful.
weak.
I'm getting strong.
Saw it coming.
Here we go. Yeah.
You fought well.
Winning's always nice.
That went as expected.
I went overboard.
Stay vigilant.
Excuse me. It's not over yet.
I could learn from that.
Predictable!
I won't let everyone down.
Is that all?
Next time, bring your friends.
I'm counting on you.
Is that all?
Not so sure about this.
I shouldn't strain myself.
Enemies in hiding? Here? They are really getting on my last nerve.
I'll go.
Let's be careful.
Be gone.
Sufficient.
Got too cocky. I can't believe.
My technique could use some polish.
I've got many skills, you know.
Here we go.
Finally, it's over. I'm sorry for causing such a mess.
Oh, hush. For you, I'd go through twice as much trouble. But are you all right? Did they hurt you?
I'm okay, really. Thank you, Dorothea. My father will need to hear of this.
Thank you so much. Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery. As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
You and me both. My father also insisted I take this. Indeed. This is the magic lance Lewin, which has been passed down for generations within my family. My father and siblings have no way of using it, since they bear no crest. Father told me I should take it, and use it to protect myself with. He said it's far better used protecting his daughter than gathering dust.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your father really does mean well, Ingrid.
He's unendingly stubborn, but I am proud of who he is. Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
We couldn't just do nothing while you were facing a life of being married to a monster. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh, do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noblewoman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery. Lady Rhea has summoned all of the knights to return and take them down. And all of this is being done in secret. Why? To keep us... no. To keep you in the dark. Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location. But that is not how the story ends, is it? Professor, we're at the ready. Order us to depart, and we'll fight at your side.
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Jeralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Jeralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet unknown. The only warriors who likely stand a chance are those who wield relics. With all that in mind, it's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not? If the professor leaves, we will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must be done and give us the order.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy? Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.
The sealed forest is up ahead. Stay alert.
This is for Captain Jeralt. I will not falter.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Leave it to us, Professor. I'll give it my all.
Fighting Tomas. It will be difficult, that's for certain.
I don't really love the idea of fighting people I know.
We don't have a choice. Even if it's difficult, an enemy is an enemy. We've just gotta get it over with.
Just kill them from behind. As long as you don't see their faces, you won't know if you know them.
We won't know unless we see their face. Yes, I suppose that is true. Professor, I hope you know I meant what I told you before. Your enemy is my enemy. And I will follow you until the end, whatever that end may be. Yes, right. We'll fulfill our duty together. We've come this far. We can't stop now. I hope you know that you can rely on us. No matter who the enemy is, we are prepared to cut them down. Yes. No matter who they may be.
Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon!
Demonic beasts! The enemy was always intending to lure us here.
Hello, you're here! Welcome to the Forest of Death! My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me. This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you.
Stay focused.
Ready.
I'll go.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
Here goes.
Let us away.
What should I do?
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape.
Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
Too easy.
gone.
Whoops. Oh well.
That is that.
This should do the trick!
Let's keep our guard up.
A threat eliminated. I will...
Stay vigilant. I have improved.
Thank goodness.
Aw, this stick.
I aim for greatness. My technique could use some polish.
Can't take much more. Not good enough. Stay vigilant. so far left to go.
You're a fool to be so brazen. You'll never avenge your father at this rate. I'll have to kill you too, with my own hands.
I'll keep it up.
Oh, how cute! You're trying so hard. But now it's time to die. This is gonna hurt.
I'll keep it up.
But how? How could I really lose? To a lowly creature like you?
Well,
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it. The time is finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
What was that sorcery? What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
That's a lie! There's no way the professor is really dead! That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
I do not believe our professor has fallen.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
We cannot abandon hope, Your Highness. Our professor lives. I know it.
You're right. We will save the professor. But first, let's destroy this beam. I'll slice you into 1,000 pieces as you watch with horror. You will know true pain before I finally allow you to die!
How trite. But if you wish for pain, I shall oblige. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense. Apologizing won't make things right! This darkness is terrifying! As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die? How very brave of you to joke at times like these. There is no other choice. Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis, she who died and then returned. There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own, and so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear. When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart. But I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound. Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own. Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Professor, that is you, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad you are safe. I was sure that you would return. Please tell me all that happened to you later. For now, it's imperative that we kill the demon.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This should be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Should I have held back?
Feeling woozy.
Who's next?
Predictable! Yeah!
I'll get
It's not over yet. You...
Just give up.
I'm getting stronger.
Here goes.
Guess I've gotten better.
Watch and learn!
feel...
Over already.
Got too cocky.
Be gone.
I will need all my strength. Too slow.
A bit
I must...
I'm on it. What's next? I can't believe...
Should I fall back?
You're finished!
I did what I had to.
I am terrified by you. Even though an emotion like fear has no place inside me, that means you must be eliminated. To think that I would lose to mere beasts.
We must all do our part.
I feel stronger. I get...
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
Tullus? Does he also serve the Flame Emperor? It can't be. Professor, I'm glad you're okay. And you seem relatively unscathed. I'm so relieved. What's more, Jeralt's foe is dead, though we took little satisfaction from it. Professor, I must ask, what happened after we were separated? You look different. The goddess appeared and gave you her power? It's as though the legend of old has been made flesh. It's hard to grasp, in all honesty. But having seen you pierce the sky with my own eyes, I find myself unable to doubt it. Yes, the legend of Saint Seros. It is said that she received a divine revelation from the goddess and was gifted with her power. Long ago, the goddess dispatched Seros to defeat an evil king who went mad with power. Perhaps the goddess saw the goodness of Seros within you too, and wished to help you in your quest to defeat evil. If you're Seros, granted power by the goddess, then I suppose that makes me... never mind. I'm getting carried away. Professor, what's wrong? Are you asleep? What is happening these days? Well, it matters not. We must get you help, and fast. It'll be faster if I carry you and run.
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright on the swift rivers drift, broken memories alight.
Professor, you must remain still. Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you, always. Always and forever.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Jeralt's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in a fire, has returned to us. Jeralt realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Seteth, enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students. It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well. The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Thank you.
What a strange feeling.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look? Really? You gotta teach me how to do that. Good to see you, Professor. I was just...
Okay. So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please. Sorry.
Yes? You're going to the ritual at the Holy Tomb, right? I hear that a revelation from the goddess is expected. What if she shows herself? Oh, I'll be so jealous. Ah, Professor, I'd like to learn more about you.
Hey!
Professor, in Brigid, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Are you knowing that for certain? Maybe you will have wings grow and soar through the sky. Training has given me, but...
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
People who live in... Is Fodlan some You still... People... Is Fodlan...
Let's make it a sit. Sometime where I should have been all over ignored. I hear that she's the...
In our back. Once it will happen.
Excuse me. You have further. I am proud.
Well...
But she wants to do something whenever it has...
Oh, I was just... haven't made much clearing out this...
Practice yields results.
Professor, are you unfortunate? If that still, if what?
Practice yields results.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh.
Maybe.
Professor.
Yes. Yes.
I'm really getting... Hey! Got it. All right, that... Hey! Wow.
Am I... This will... There's so much...
That was... It all made... That was challenge. I'm certain...
Professor, I've something I'd like to ask you. I see. That's how it is.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies. Oh, that paper. Well, Yes. Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father. I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes. Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Let's get...
I am a... Here is the...
So this is how it's done.
I'm certain I've improved.
Technique never betrays.
Hey, Professor. How's life treating you? Are you working today? You gotta take a day sometime. Get out in the world and have some fun. Right? Sometimes you gotta forget all the things you ought to do and focus on what you'd rather do. Hey, we should go get something to eat. My treat. Ah, fine. You're missing out, though. I need to ask a favor, and I wanted a way to work up the courage to ask you. There are thieves in my family's territory. I was wondering if you'd go with me to drive them off. You remember the thief leader you fought at Conan Tower, yeah? Yes, Miklon. He was the oldest son of House Gautier. What's left of his band of thieves is causing trouble in Gautier territory. My father has asked me to come home and put down those murderous jerks. But he's asked for me to come alone. No knights, no backup of any sort. That's crazy, right? And the way my father is, he probably has some other motive that I'll never know. Maybe he just wants me to get some more experience in battle. A crazy way to suggest it, though. Anyway, I'm not going alone, no matter what he asks. I'm going to ask some of the others in our class to help too. But none of us have your experience. If you'd come with us, I'd be grateful. Great! I'll talk to the others and see who's in. Thanks, Professor. Okay, we've got the thieves covered on both sides. Some of the thieves are still carrying what they stole, so we have a chance to get it back. Gotta be careful, though. They'll run off faster than a nobleman's daughter if we just rush in. Target the strongholds to cut off their escape routes.
Stay focused. That is that.
My father is offering a reward for every thief and rogue we take out. The more you beat, the more you get. Just remember, you gotta take them down fast. They'll bolt as soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route. I'm on it. Just give up. Guess I've gotten better.
Ready.
Seems I prevailed.
I'll go. You're weak.
What should I do?
I'll cut through.
Let us away.
I'll give it my all. That's how it goes.
Ready when you are.
Here we go.
Here goes.
Each battle a chance to grow.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
I'm sorry to say it, but anyway, quiet. Well.
You never had a chance.
How reassuring.
My brother will be pleased.
It's time!
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Easy. So obvious.
predictable!
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
I will need all my strength.
Maybe.
I must...
Should I have held back?
That's one more stronghold taken, and one more escape route blocked. There are still some strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
Let's begin.
Stay vigilant.
Let's keep our guard up.
Not good enough.
Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done. Take out those thieves and capture that last stronghold.
Too easy. You fought well.
I'm only getting better with age.
Never doubted you.
It's not over yet.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I won't let it.
As expected.
It's done.
You're finished! Over already? Have I improved some?
That's what you get. What? That's not good.
Looking good.
I'll do my best. I did what I had to.
Should I have held back?
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone. Thieves everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while. Professor, thank you for your help. We drove off the thieves and got a reward from my father. Job well done, eh? Although, I don't know how to feel about this particular reward. I guess that's why my father tasked me with this mission. He wanted me to prove myself worthy of this relic. This weapon, the Lance of Ruin, it killed my brother. And now it's mine. Not remotely. I bear the crest of Gautier. The same crest my brother wished for his whole life, but never came to possess. I suppose I am. Miquelon hated me from the moment he found out I had a crest and he didn't. He was selfish and egotistical. I know it's not right to say bad things about the dead, but he earned it. Even now, I'm still cleaning up his messes. I have to wonder though, what if it was the other way around? If he had the crest, and I didn't, would I be the one my father thought was worth forgetting? Or would my fate have been wholly unlike his? You're probably right, Professor. It's not like me, is it? I don't pray much, but I think I'm going to pray for those who lost their lives to the thieves tonight, and for all of us. I'm afraid there are more days like these coming our way. Fargus has always been a cold place, never very well-to-do. Until about 10 years ago, our region was a battlefield for the people of the Sreng region to the north. And after the late king fell, the whole kingdom became unstable. So, it's no real surprise that more and more people are resorting to thievery, just to survive. And there are those rumors of the current regent being too busy chasing the ladies to bother with governing. Don't worry, I get the irony. The whole damn kingdom is in decline because of nonsense like that. I'm hoping once we get Dimitri on the throne, everything will get better. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to use our reward, including the Lance of Ruin. I know I can trust you with it until you think I'm ready. And Professor, if I could, I'd still like to buy you a meal sometime. Hey, come on. Aren't we friends now? Again, though, thank you for everything, Professor. I couldn't have done it alone.
And that is our situation.
But with so few knights, we'll surely... Ah, Professor! Excellent timing.
Alois, you're not going to suggest we send students, are you?
I am, actually. Do you have a problem with that?
I do. We can't send them out on a knight's mission without Rhea's blessing.
I'm sure I can get the go-ahead. I'll just say the students have a new field training opportunity or something like that. Besides, we'll be there. We're not going to let them get killed by pirates.
There are pirates causing havoc in the port of Deirdre, at the center of House Regan's territory.
The Merchants Association sent a request via the Eastern Church asking for protection.
You haven't heard of the Eastern Church? I suppose it's because they don't have much of a presence.
The Eastern Church controls Eastern Fodlan. They don't have a standing army like we do. So, for incidents like this, they customarily ask for help from the Central Church.
I imagine they want to contribute to make their presence known in the Alliance.
Be that as it may, we knights are quite busy. We don't have personnel to spare. Therefore, we're enlisting your help.
You should have some experience dealing with pirates from your mercenary days, right? The students have dealt with pirates, so this shouldn't be a problem for them.
Come with us, won't you? Think of it as a training exercise. The Merchants Association will reward us handsomely.
We don't have time to lose. Let's take care of this quickly.
Tremble before us! We are the great navy of Elmyra. Resist, and we'll burn this town to the ground!
The Elmyra Navy. This is going to be tougher than I expected.
They're obviously bluffing, but it seems to be working on the merchants. Shall we?
It's the knights! Please, save us! We'll reward you handsomely! It would be a disaster if they attacked our shops. Please, don't let them into town.
We've got you. Leave it to the Knights of Zeros.
Stay focused. Each battle a chance to grow.
I'm on it.
Ready.
I'll cut through.
I'll go.
To work.
I'll give it my all.
Here we go. Had to be done.
What should I do?
Ready and able. On to the next fight. I had no other option.
That's how it goes.
A threat eliminated.
That went as expected.
Watch and
This
learn.
one.
As expected. What's next? Each battle a chance to grow.
not good.
Ha ha ha! Smash up the houses and trash the shops! Swipe anything that's not nailed down!
If they attack the town, we won't even be able to pay the knights their reward.
That's not good. The pirates have got into town. We have to beat them quick.
Right where I want.
Over already.
You earned this!
I know where I stand.
Never doubted you. As expected. You fought well. You're out of luck.
On to the next fight.
Should I have held back?
A good fight.
Proceed with caution.
Feeling stronger.
I won, naturally. You fought well.
Move carefully. I must steel myself.
You're in charge of this sorry band, huh? We'll punish you in the name of the goddess. Quiet, you. Time for a counterattack. Not so fast.
The fight continues. I have so far left to go. Maybe.
Well, that's over with. They were a lot more trouble than I expected.
Thank you so much. Here's your reward. Please take it.
Good gracious, I didn't expect it to become such a large-scale battle.
It seems they caused the merchants unnecessary confusion by disguising themselves as Almirans.
We taught the pirates a lesson, though. That should calm them down a bit. I know this was more than you signed up for, but you really saved us.
Thanks for your help. This can't be how you were expecting your day to go.
Patient and understanding. Just like Captain Jeralt. We owe you a token of our appreciation, I think. Take the reward from the Merchants Association. Share it with your students if you like.
Take it. We'll collect our reward from the Eastern Church. Besides, Alois could never keep it for himself.
Of course not. We knights serve as the sword and shield of Saint Saros herself. We pride ourselves on our integrity. We reject all rewards that are not perfectly legitimate.
In other words, he's a coward who would feel guilty and lose sleep over it. That's also one of his many merits.
Shamir, you don't mince words. Though it does seem like you've learned how to show a little respect.
Must have learned that from you.
I don't remember teaching you that. Anyway, Professor, keep the compensation. I'd say you've earned it. Those merchants really needed your help. For all the buying and selling they do, they're not so good at trading blows. You get it? Trading blows? And merchants, oh, forget it.
We have to prepare for our next mission. Until next time, Professor.
This will be useful.
It seems
You're so...
This could be... Who is not? Of course. This could be...
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit? Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all, cut from the same cloth. I was raised by Jeralt just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along. Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless! What an embarrassing gaffe! My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by, wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Jeralt. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh? No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Jeralt thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Jeralt, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies. That's right. I wasn't even 15 years old. Well, Jeralt hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Jeralt for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him. Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can. Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
I thank you.
Here is the result.
Looks like I'm getting it.
I'm finding my focus.
This isn't so hard.
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner. Nonsense. Your guidance was magnificent. Just what I'd expect from a professor at this esteemed academy. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean? I see. No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right? That's one way to look at it. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy. Someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members, beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. Is it? Perhaps you're right. I pray that you are. Professor, may I speak freely? When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you. Thank you for that.
People who live in an... Is Fodlan...
Practice yields results.
Let me consider. I hear she's the...
What?
In our once it will happen.
Excuse me. Furthermore, I
still...
Cap. Oh, I was just... Haven't made much progress clearing out this room.
Professor, are you unfortunate? If that still, if what?
I always... That transfer...
Right.
Professor. Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat? Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit. Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted your father's old mercenary crew. Quite an interesting lot they are. It was difficult work, since I could not speak with Jeralt himself. I am quite sorry for your loss. By all accounts, your father was a good man. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Jeralt serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Jeralt was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Jeralt left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Jeralt was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not? It is intriguing, though, yes? Why is your age so difficult to pin down? For example, Jeralt never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Right, right.
Sorry? Edelgard constant as the but if it works. Oh, Professor. Well, the